My question is, humans are inherently social beings, and as we see from all our ape species, we used to live in very small societies. And with Dunbar's number, the estimate that humans are in like 150 people is our social circle. With industrialization and being in a city like San Francisco, we know that it's really hard to find our tribe. And in some ways, that grab for ego is our way to try to become that upper tier tribe, right? And so there's this longing for belonging that I think our society and the lack of connection has really kind of disintegrated. How do we balance the desire to belong in seeking out that happiness versus being an individual?
So one of the most interesting tricks, so by the way, nothing makes you happier than being with people that you love. People that are, challenging you, but interesting you, but caring for you. And, social connections are so important to our well-being, to our progress as a species, to our success and advancement. My simple trick is this: if you want if you want to find people that love you and who you love, do the things you love. Right? If you start to do the things you love, the people who are similar to you will show up at those places. So if you love tango, go dance tango. You'll probably find other tango dancers there. It's really not that complicated, right? Having said that, there is an interesting challenge between belonging and fitting in. Fitting in is an ego challenge, okay? It is a challenge of me trying to make others approve of who I am, right? Belonging requires no approval. Belonging is, I feel home when I'm next to you, right? I feel at my best. I feel relaxed. I feel that I belong here. And by the way, I could be very different than you. And it doesn't have to be. We don't have to fit in together to belong. As a matter of fact, the best belonging is when you belong to someone who complements you, not someone who just agrees with you as you are, right? And by the way, no one will ever, I can just guarantee you that, no one will ever approve of you. Ever, right? If people approve of you, they're disapproving of themselves. That's the problem. So people fight for their own egos, and if you're perfect, then they're not. So no one will ever say you're perfect, okay? The problem is, you actually don't need anyone to tell you you're perfect. Because you know what? You're not. None of us are, right? As a matter of fact, the beauty of this artistic piece that we are is that it's not perfect. It's that it's so dynamic and flowing and changing and something. It's amazing that we actually think that the target is perfection. The target is to become the best gamer that you can become. That's it, right? And the best gamer that you can become is very different than the gamer I can become, and none of us is perfect, right? So I sum it up in two things. Find people who are wonderful, who you don't seek approval from, who love the things you love. And if you get there, hang on to them like your life depends on it, right? There is that interesting statistic of like, yeah, your social circle can extend to 150 people. I know thousands of people, thousands, right? Where I will meet them the next time, and sometimes I will have to consult with my contacts to remember their name, but I remember everything about them. You know how I remember everything about them? I pay attention, totally pay attention. Next time we meet, test me. I will remember the color of your hair and the question that you asked, right? And if that's what you want from others, give them that. Then you start to belong together. And I really, really believe that if you treat people as you like to be treated, more and more good people will come your way and treat you the way that you treat them.